let's do this. I have a couple more things that I have to get ready, but we are cooking. We are cooking with gas. Gas. It's gonna be crazy, chat room. I think it's gonna be wild. Yeah, I spent much of today trying to figure out what it is I'm gonna really. I also spent today looking up like theocratic trials and stuff to make sure that my understanding of how they work is correct. And I feel that I've come up with a pretty fair and in-universe way to present such things. Here's hoping that they can rise to the challenge, because this is not going to be by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah. Not easy at all. All right, chat room. Let's get to it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Go. Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone, to a special episode of The Dark Sermon, The Trial.
By combat.
Alrighty. So, I've already set the board. I'm going to set the stage for everything here in a moment. But would anyone like to give me the recap leading up to this point? Is that you saying you'll do it?
That was me saying I'll do it.
Okay, let me drop you some music.
For the Law and Order intro music.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. Dear Diary, we are finally back in the Pale City. Despite the destruction and havoc, we easily reclaimed the Blessed Iron and have now made it to the Holy Herald. Since we cannot get further into the city as of yet, this is the current headquarters of operations. I left my team in the tavern for some rest. It looks as if they have managed to make new acquaintances and perhaps have even reconnected with family. Although they do also look rather dour, and I don't blame them. I gave an initial report to Inquisitor Trent and company. Some parts were difficult to reconcile, and I worry that Trent may have sensed that I was hiding certain details. I must keep my confidence intact if we are to survive. Trent has called the rest of the team to be questioned as well now. We were supposed to have half an hour to prepare. May the light of Mytheria guide our answers in this episode of Dark Sermon. And Arcadum.
Yeah.
As for that half hour, could we please have it to prepare? Because I really want to do some
I'm not gonna deny that. I'm just setting this. The tokens are just there because there's like 600 of them, and I just set it up beforehand.
Huzzah! Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get your 30 minutes. Don't worry about that. I just wanted to set the stage as it's gonna
It
take
looks
me.
really cool.
Yeah,
It does.
I have to move them one at a time because Foundry is fucking whack.
Ugh.
Yeah, it sucks. Anyway, I have the map of you guys talking over here. Let me load that. Oh.
Now I got the Law and Order theme song stuck in my head. Shit. God damn it, Shadow. God damn it, Shadow.
Bum bum.
Bum 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 bum. Wow. Ew. Sorry.
Yes. Now you all can enjoy the earworm.
Lovely.
Wow, did you guys hear the disappointment in Essie's voice?
I'm
She's
fighting that
judging all of
cough.
you.
It's really throwing
I'm
me.
fighting the
Are
cough.
you,
yes.
are you keeping? Are you inviting Flo to this discussion?
To which discussion? The half-hour discussion?
Yeah, you're set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Flo's invited.
Okay.
He's there at the table.
Oh, you're talking about it in the Herald?
Yeah.
Like from when Farron sat down.
Yeah, I know,
to-
but do you want to go somewhere else? You know, without
Oh.
people listening in? Maybe.
No. I was hoping it would be done in the Herald, but I suppose we could go somewhere
no,
else.
it's fine.
You have somewhere
Fine,
in
you want to
mind?
do it? You want to do it in the Herald? That's fine. All right,
I'm
hold on. I'm turning this car around.
Back down to the cellar of the Inquisition. Very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Maybe it would
She
help
wants to
to walk
torture us
him
first.
through the early steps and what Farron does, or start getting into character. What? She
Um,
just left the basement of torture. Asperger's
Yes, and-
question mark.
And sat down at the table.
All right. Hold on.
That's literally where it starts.
Hold on. I'll get you there.
I've got super spy stuff to do.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's John Arbiter.
Oh.
He's here too.
Son of John
John
Carter?
Arbiter.
John Arbiter.
John
I
Arbiter.
don't think it's John Carter's son.
There you go.
He's cool on his own
Hmm.
for being and
Yeah,
surviving NPC.
his last name's Arbiter.
She's drinking.
Not Carter.
He doesn't care. He's sitting here in the cuck chair. There.
I apparently have taken Gideon's seat, so I'll trade you.
Sorry, I was moving shit around in here. Okay, let me set the singy songs. All right,
Okay.
go right ahead.
She will clear her throat and say to the people at this table, I have given my initial review to the head inquisitor. He asked for further clarification from your points of view. As such, we have been requested to report again in half an hour. Do feel free to rest or see to other matters until then. Just do not wander too far. I expect to see you all not be late. But, unless there is something you all need to say to me, I have other business I must see to.
Lauren will
Brett
shake
knows we
her
were
head.
successful.
Say it again, Gideon.
Trent knows we were successful in our mission.
Yes. He knows that we failed on nearly every account.
Raises eyebrow. What?
What?
No, she has a point.
Ellen will take notes.
Do not worry yourself about it, Gideon. There is no reason for panic. But I must see to other matters. If you'll excuse me. And she gets up and wanders over to the bar, where she fixes herself a cold brewed cup of tea, which is just leaves and water, cold water.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, it's not great, but, time
The drawer
constraints.
frowns at this display.
Farron frowns too. She's not pleased, but it's all she can find. And then she writes a letter. Finishing her letter, she goes with her cold cup of tea.
Gideon, what kind of face were you? Were you really hiding the fact that you were shocked by what she said?
I was not hiding that fact. I raised an eyebrow to it.
One second. Let me tell you some. Hey, you seem to not be. You seem to be surprised what she said. Do you disagree with what she told the Inquisitor?
It's hardly your business. Lightborn.
Ah, well, thank you. I wasn't asking you anyway, but you seem to disagree with what she said. Is there another version of events that you think happened?
Looks down
Squints
at Cup.
Gideon.
It just doesn't say anything.
It was in a strange circumstance. I notice. We take what victories we can get, even if things, as the captain said, ended in failure. We all did survive, after all.
Alright. As this conversation trails into the background, Farron, you approach. Continue.
I do. Genevieve, I was hoping that Proctor Lanternbridge would still be around.
He got up. He's left. I think he went off to meet the knights or something.
I see. Perhaps, being his daughter, you can help me with some logistics? I need someone to send a letter for me.
I thought you were opposed to, how was it that you put it? What was that word, Captain? Nepotism? That's what it was, right? Yes?
Yes, but it does not change the fact that your father is in charge of logistics. It is a simple matter, Genevieve, and she hands you an envelope.
She will squint.
The address is already on the paper. I just need someone to send the letter. And she points. There is a smaller piece of torn paper right on top of the address, addressed to you. Can you handle this simple task or not?
Yes, Captain. Should
Very good then.
kind of tilt her head.
I must go talk to Flo. He's quite loud.
Okay. I will get right to that, I suppose.
You got copies of that to send to me, by the way?
I do.
Okay. Be sure to send
What
them to me.
is it? Oh, Essie sent me a thing. Okay. Okay, so Arcadum, question. Farron is doing super spy stuff?
Yeah.
That apparently could affect the meta of the trial when it comes to what people know? Should we keep that to ourselves? How does that work? Should I read it out?
No. She sent
Okay.
it secretly, you sent it to me, and you just operate as normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which ending are you going with, dear? So that we can send the appropriate.
I mean, send me the one. If
All
you're-
right.
Yeah,
Just
send him
me.
the one that you gave him, and then he sends it, and then you send it to me, so I know what the hell you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you don't get to know Arcadum either.
That's
Okay.
unfortunate, because then it doesn't happen. I gotta tell you.
Alright, so,
It's so secret the DM can't even know.
I
It's
am
not
going
like-
to very subtly read the small message. Just like in my lap. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to... My drink should be empty by now. If it's not, I chug it. And I'm gonna pull a purging potion from my vest and pour it into the mug under the table.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
Sleight of hand
hop
check.
up. Yep. See here.
Martis will raise an eyebrow. He'll look at you and kind of say, "Stuff here not good enough for you?"
Not particularly. I like to spike it a little bit.
Deception check with advantage.
Hey.
Alright, continue.
I will bring it over here, and I will drink the rest of it. I should do my exposure down to 1. And then I'm just gonna set my mug here. And is there a restroom in this inn? Asking the Inquisitor.
Helgo will look up. The outhouses are outside, in the back.
Very well. And I'm going to go out back to an outhouse
And do your business.
and do my business.
What?
While I'm there, I am going to cast message.
Where's Jenny going?
Or sending, I suppose.
I was hoping she could make me a final meal if it's to be my last.
Oh, you meant sending. Sending
Sending.
is not message.
No, it's not message. It's sending. Sending.
I was like...
Yeah.
Alright.
It'll spike me back up to 4.
Alright, type it out for me.
Okay, I'm going to copy and paste the one that Essie sent me.
Which I think I also sent to you, Arcadum.
Well, I gotta keep it all together.
Yeah.
And I will count in my head an appropriate amount of time before then actually needing to go to the bathroom, because I am very nervous and not used to this kind of super spy stuff, turns out. Then I go, and then I come back.
Hold on. I have a response.
Ooh.
I will type it out to you.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Go ahead. We'll play
Mr.
it
Flo,
while I type it out.
I could not help but overhear. But since you are not part of the original team and have no pertinent information on our mission, you have been excused. You can remain in the tavern, I suppose, if you wish, or you can go back to whatever you were originally doing when we met you on the road.
I can wait here, that's fine. It's just that I seem to point out that he did not agree with what you said, and his body language is giving me the idea of, you're not telling the truth.
And I'm sorry, this pertains to you how? Are you Inquisition?
I'm merely calling out what's happening. It may not
Do you
pertain
even
to
have
me.
a rank in the church? I am a captain. What are you?
I don't give a shit about that. I'm just saying, I'm calling out what I'm saying.
Then
I'm
how
calling
I
out-
handle my team is my responsibility. And how they respond to me, whether it be insubordination or doubt, is none of your business. They are soldiers, and they will follow orders, and that is all that should concern either of us.
Considering you've been real secretive since we came to the Pale City about something in your bag, and he is telling me a story that you're probably not being truthful what you're saying, I'm very wary of you,
You
girl.
can be as wary as you like. But once again, I do believe I outrank you, And, seeing as how I am in the Inquisition, what is in my bag, if anything at all, be it personal possessions, or armor, or otherwise, is none of your concern. And I do wish I do not harp on this point any further, Flo.
It is none of my business. I just said in the code that there are clearly two versions of the events of what happened. But since whatever you have going on is your business, I shall stay here in the tavern and enjoy my drink. Since of all the battles were fine, I'll go on and enjoy myself now.
Good, because considering how loud you are, I highly doubt you could keep anything confidential.
Oh, I can.
I know many secrets of this land.
But I
highly
tend to, be loud and boisterous because that's what Netheria called me to be. I am the light. I am a light born. I'ma get myself a drink.
I do believe I need to take some air.
Howdy, partner! And he will get himself another drink.
Alright. You go outside, Farron.
Yes.
Okay, Jenny, you receive your response. All your actions.
I will follow back into the inn. Take a deep breath. And I'll gasp so I don't see Farron, and I will run up to Mythos. Mythos, where's Farron?
I believe she stepped out for a moment. She was having a disagreement with Mr. Flo here and decided to get some fresh air.
I see.
Points.
I also need some fresh air. I'll be back.
Alright.
And I will also go outside.
Alright, well, we'll come back to you two, because that's going to take a minute. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm good. Does Mythos have a thing?
Yeah, he's going to do one thing. He's just going to do a quick nod and say, well, this is an awkward circumstance with the captain leaving upset, but I'm going to take a minute to go speak to the other Lightborn. And then he will excuse himself and make his way over to Antony and his group. And as he arrives, he will look to Antony and say, hello again, Mr. Antony.
As you approach, you'll overhear him saying, and that is why I think it is most important that we... Oh, yes, hello.
Yes, my group, I know your name due to your conversation with the captain, and I may have missed the names of some of your fellow companions, and he looks to this side of the table, I was wondering if I may be able to ask a couple of you for some assistance with something that is troubling me currently.
He'll raise an eyebrow. All right.
And he will make a gesture to this elven person and the lady with the staff. I seem to have come into contact with something when I was dealing with an arcane ritual, and I was hoping that maybe the two of you would be able to give me some insight in what has happened to me, if I would be able to bother you for a quick moment.
And what makes you think that we would know anything about such a cult?
He gestures just to her because she seems like she may be well versed in the arcane. And
truly? And you know that from what?
The staff. I don't know. Can I make an Arcana check to see if she actually has exposure or anything? Because I think she did when we fought, but I don't know if
Can you detect exposure?
Only if it's high enough to be seen normally.
So
I don't know.
How do you know that she's a caster at all?
I guess I don't. I just assumed
there you
she
go.
had a staff.
Yeah.
Is it the hair thing magic mutation? Like pretty late.
She's not a halfling.
No, yeah.
People can color their hair. That's something they can do.
Well, he will gesture more towards this one and say...
Now that's more likely. This tattoos is definitely more likely
Yes.
than pointing at her.
Miss
Well,
Tense.
he said both just in case, but he mainly would gesture to this one and say, I believe it may have something to do with inclinations, and he'll gesture to their arm if it's still being shown. And I'd like to get an opinion on what may have happened to me. Gesturing to the tattoos on their arm. It's trying to subtly hint that it may be druidic and he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, they know what you're trying to do. You're trying to do it in the fucking middle of the Mitharian rate of power. Antony will say, even if we did know such things, it would of course only be what the church has allowed, of course. And surely, with your position, you would know more than we would.
I am quite new to my position and don't have much knowledge on the matter. If it is not something you will be able to aid with, then I appreciate you hearing me out at least. It is just something that has been troubling me since I ran into this and thought that maybe...
I am sorry that you have such troubles, my friend, but other than our battle against the denizens that have taken the city, I'm not sure what aid we could really give you that the Inquisition could not already provide. But, well, he'll kind of look around. Make me a persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Hey.
Perhaps we might be able to discuss something, but obviously nothing that would, as he kind of looks over your shoulder at, this piece of work. This piece of work right here.
Yeah.
No, not John. Stop.
Sorry. Continue.
She will, Antony will then say, perhaps we might be able to ease your concerns.
Mythos will give a slight bow and say, thank you, it's appreciated, and I assure you it's not something that you will find any ill intent coming your way for, and I can even offer some coin as compensation.
His eyes widen slightly. Well! Now you're speaking my language, sir. Come, have a seat!
He'll say, well, I was hoping we could take it to a slightly more private location to share this
But
information.
why would we need to go to privacy, my friend? Obviously, we have nothing to hide from the Mitharians, as he looks around.
Very well. And Mythos will start to slowly unwrap his arm and show the burn marks and make it obvious that he is burned.
Perhaps you should come sit down over here, friend, where I can get a better look at it. Please make me an insight check.
Alright. This one. Nope.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll come over and
You take a seat.
get between them. Yeah. He will show his burns, and as he shows the initial upper segments of it where he's just got the scorch marks, he will just state, in one of my missions for the church, we had to deal with an arcanist that was casting a ritual. I'm not too arcanely inclined and tried to interfere with it to stop it. Thankfully, by Metheria's light, I was able to, but not without consequences. And he'll unwrap more of it, and then he'll get to just the part, and he'll angle it to more so where it's just facing like this side, and just show the like starts of the druidic on whatever mark he has. You said it was on the hand, right?
Yeah.
Was it palm or back of the hand? Left palm?
It's your choice.
Okay. He'll unwrap and then take it down to the palm and just place his palm flat on the table so that the people around could see, but people at a far distance would not be able to. And just kind of
Sleight of hand.
gesture. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
So.
Source of advantage.
Say, jack of all trades, and I'm not trained in it.
Fair. Alright. You start to, kind of more subtly show off the scars. Antony will sort of lean forward. Where did you get these scars, my friend? Be precise. but also not.
Well, it was during the ritual. I was fighting against some entity that had tried to take control of the caster performing it. We tried everything to stop her performance of the ritual, but were unable to. She was in a stupor. So, with the help of some of my companions who happened to be blessed with blankness, we were able to pull her from it. But some entity within the ritual tried pulling me in, and I got these scars and this mark. I know not what this mark means.
What kind of entity?
A dark entity. I could sense great evil and great power coming from it. It spoke to me, saying that I was not enough and it would consume me and this continent. By the stroke of luck and Matheria's guiding light, even someone as arcanely challenged as I was able to put a stop to it. But I know not what this brand is. I know not if it is something that I should worry about, if it is some curse or affliction. I had an idea that it might lean towards, and he'll stop and just eye them, other inclinations just due to my studies, but I don't know. If I am cursed or branded, it may be something that we need to exercise, and I do plan on going to the church about this, but I wanted to be sure that I would not be succumbing to this malignant entity.
If you know what it is better that you tell us. You want us to help you. Would you not agree?
I do, but I truly do not know. All I know is that it may be of and he lowers his voice slightly, druidic nature, or it may be a mark of whatever entity branded me, if that's what it is. And he'll just show the symbol. If it's something that you can decipher, I would gladly like to know what this means, and if not, I will still pay you for your time, or at least hearing me out. Because he doesn't actually know what it was. Spooky voice yelled at him. Then he had a druid symbol on his hand.
Oh boy.
He is genuinely just searching for knowledge if they happen to know.
Antony will gesture for Lena to switch seats with him. You will see that Jack starts to move his hat and kind of fan himself as if he's warm in a, cold, warmed tavern. Lena will bop him for trying to do stupid shit like that. And we'll look in, take a closer look at your marks. Alright. Here we go. Check your DMs. Got 'em.
Alrighty. Mythos will nod. Or wait, was that just a question to me? Yes, that's where it's from.
Yeah. You will hear Lena kind of lean forward and will say, "They are markings of another realm, as far as I know. You are marked by the Fae."
And then back to, because I think I asked this question before. The church doesn't know the distinguishing thing between like a fae and a demon.
Everything that is an outsider is a demon.
Okay. So, okay.
Unless it's an angel.
Very well. He will just clench his fist in worry a bit before it relaxes again. Do you believe it is dangerous? This other realm you speak of. What is it?
That is, not something I think I should talk about here. But to answer your other question, all power is dangerous. That's why it's power.
Ethos will nod, and he'll take a few moments to start wrapping himself back up with his wraps. Well, I now have the information I was seeking. He'll bow, and I thank you very much. And he will reach into his pocket, and he will place 100 gold on the table.
Anthony will nod. Glad we could be of assistance.
Yes, this information, while concerning for myself, was quite valuable, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And he'll finish wrapping his arm, and I must get back to my party though soon. We will be going out shortly to speak with the captain and the Inquisition. And then
Double nod. Okay, does anybody else in here wish to do anything?
I put my gag back in and sit quietly.
Okay. Here we go! As Baron heads outside, pardon me. Come on, game.
What are we waiting on?
Cleaning up the street that you're walking out into.
I'm so sorry.
If you guys had told me what you were planning to do, and I could have had all this set up for you.
We thought about
I didn't do
a
anything.
thing
It's
at like
my
3
fault, I'm
a.m.
sorry.
No,
We
it's
did.
fine. It's fine. I'm not blaming anyone. It's the fact of the matter. Like,
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
do stuff on the fly now, and Foundry is a cumbersome system.
Yes.
It's my fault. Let's just blame it on me.
All right, so Farron, you walk outside. You get about to here before Jenny appears in the doorway.
Captain,
What is it, Genevieve?
I have a reply. Oh
Just
my
a
God.
moment.
Two.
And she'll do a perception check. Is anyone on the street?
There are people here, but they seem busy.
All right.
All right.
What is it?
Okay. I received a reply. He says it was an overestimation of jurisdiction, and he expects evidence and to report immediately, and to bring the wielder of the magic as well. He's going to determine what the value of your secret is. Captain?
Don't hesitate, Genevieve. What?
I'm with you. But this is some crazy.
This is Inquisition. Come now.
Okay, here we go.
And I suppose we'll go across the street to the Cellar of Torture, where I presume Trent still is.
My personal favorite.
Are you taking us with you, or?
No, just Genevieve.
The Cellar of Revelations. Yes.
Ah, yes, the cellar of fucking stop
Cellar of truth and comfort.
that.
Seller of alcohol.
You are informed that that is not actually where Trent is.
Oh,
He is currently preparing for trial. Moment. I have to load where he is.
Ah.
And I have a map for that.
Very cool.
It's fucking somewhere.
As they walk, Farron will scan the area. The damage of the buildings and which ones are still intact, which ones seem to be inhabited for certain purposes, like the tavern is the headquarters and the cellar is, Inquisition. Do I need to roll another perception check, or is my 15 good?
But what are you looking for precisely?
A hidey hole, in the event that I need one.
Oh, a safe house. Yes.
Kind of. Not a safe house, but more like a place where no one would find something except me.
So a safe house.
Sure, a drop point. Yeah, a safe house.
That's
What
a
yes.
safe house is.
But yes, don't mind me.
There are plenty of nooks and crannies in the city that you can hide.
Particularly deep
Like
snowbank.
this
perhaps.
loose cobblestone right here. Convenient.
Yep. All right.
Yes.
Well, she's just taking note of all the spots, just in case.
Okay.
There's also a large plume of smoke from the north.
She is also observing the very large, apparently growing fire.
An abandoned glass merchant house, perhaps? Yes.
Hey, wouldn't that be something?
Uh-huh.
Oh, how convenient.
I bet he had a few hidey holes.
Ew.
She, as they're walking along to find Trent's new location, she'll kind of glare down at Genevieve and then ask, "So, Genevieve, your earlier statement, was there a moment when you weren't with me?"
I'll admit, after the first few days on the mission, I had my doubts. But you're playing a different game from the rest of us. The rest of that party, they're not Inquisition. They're Inquisition, sure. Or I guess Mythos has a little of the vibe, but they're not.
In title only, yes. Well, so was
You
that
do
what you
things like
noticed?
this.
And I suppose that is what you noticed that changed your mind.
I just like being included.
I believe I was clear. Quite a while ago, of course, but I do remember mentioning that the weight of a captain's duties is far greater than any of the soldiers beneath him or her.
Yeah,
of course, I'm playing a different game.
I've put two and two together. The only reason you came to me is because I had the capability of moving information
Correct.
in a more direct way.
Indeed.
All right. So, after a few of lower level clergy, pages, people that aren't worthy enough for tokens, point you out in the direction of where the High Inquisitor has found himself. It is in front of an abandoned a noble person's house in which there has been a headquarters hastily set up for the Inquisition itself as a breaching off point. And so you are led inside, and there you can see, even from this distance through the open doorway, Inquisitor Trent is in the center of the house, giving out orders, signing documents, and otherwise overseeing the area. You know when you're loaded.
I'm in.
For some reason, it isn't snowing. One moment while I scream. There. Perfect. Okay, go ahead.
Aaron will knock at the door.
He will turn and look. He will nod and then gesture for you to follow him this way. As he pushes a page out of his way. He will open the door and gesture for you to go inside.
Ginny will bow her head as she walks past him.
Farron will not take a seat. She'll just stand at attention.
Likewise.
All right. Consider this your only warning. What you are about to do, I suspect, is play a very dangerous game. This will be a heavy and difficult social encounter. Understand that fucking up can not only make things worse for the party as it is, but may also make you liable to suspicion and accusation.
Mm-hmm.
So, tread carefully. And now I will switch the music to something a bit more proper. All right.
All right.
So, as you're brought inside and you stand at attention, you will see that quickly Trent will pull a lever, and you will see that a reinforcement will appear over the door. He will nod, and then hold up a finger as if to tell you to wait, as he goes and checks each of the windows. The paranoia of a younger man in an old man's body, until he finally comes to stand before you. At ease. I
Farron.
hope that your risk of sending a message to me through potent magics, whilst we have such suspicion in our city, has come for good reason. You are fortunate that when the magic transpired, I was not in front of those that may treat such a thing as suspicious. I do hope that you are prepared to explain yourself, Farron.
Of course, sir. And she salutes. I understand it was quite a risk. But risks are necessary in our business. I did not feel that I could mention it earlier during my initial report. But while I was truthful in that the bell has been destroyed, I did not mention that we brought back a rod. There are several things that the leadership might find questionable about it. And I needed to know who I could trust. We received multiple accounts that stated that the leadership of the church had been corrupted by greed and gold and glory and such. But also...
Hold.
Then...
As you say those words, you will see Inquisitor Trent will take a long look at you, as if trying to parse the true meanings of your words. Make a persuasion check. I can't fail that. So.
Yeah.
Inquisitor Trent will narrow slightly, recognizing the flowery and ubiquitous language that you are using, but allows you to continue. Go ahead.
But also, the nature of how this rod was formed is, well, rather conspicuous. Would you care to see it, sir?
Yes.
She takes out one of her quivers, and in her quiver, along with the arrows, is also the rod of Mytheria, which she pulls forth.
You will raise an eyebrow. Place it upon the table.
Sir, do be careful, though. Touching it may have certain results I am unaware of.
He starts putting on his black sick leather gloves. As he approaches, he will then take a moment to observe the object, and then he will speak without looking at you. Describe its creation, every detail you can muster, and this time, leave nothing out.
Absolutely, sir. The bell was in possession of the insect, that is, the heir of the Barrow King. During our fight, when Mikael's treacherous ways were shown to us, and the fight was interrupted by the false god that he worshipped, we currently had the bell in our possession and were about to make our escape. But this false god, being rather upset with how Mikael had worshipped him as far as I could tell, and upset that everyone was fighting over the same thing, took the bell and in a single instant destroyed it. However, using his dark power, he reforged it into a rod. This rod was given specifically to me. No one else was offered the opportunity to hold it. I would not have been allowed to take the rod and reclaim it for the church without making a promise, as distasteful as it was. My promise was nothing that I felt the Inquisition would not have done to retrieve such an artifact.
Hold.
I am not allowed.
Before you speak any further about the promise, was what you just said a truthful statement? Specifically that it was distasteful?
Oh, I think so.
Okay. Continue.
My promise is that I am not allowed to raise my hand against any risen. But I have retrieved the...
Trent will look at you, and that is the entire confines of your promise made to this creature.
As far as I understood it, yes, sir.
And you said the creature used dark magic.
It used its own magic, sir. Anything outside of the light of Mytheria is considered dark, is it not?
Indeed. And yet, my trained eye, I see only hallowed energies on it.
That is true. I have had Mythos take a look at it, because, of course, all of us were worried that it had been tainted in some way. But he could see no fault with it. It does seem to be as hallowed as it ever was, and it retains Mytheria's symbology as well. However, when it was given to me, and this promise was made, I was also told that it had been repurposed. Obviously, it can no longer function as a bell, but its purpose is now to protect the bearer from traveling in the demon wastes. Protection how? We have been unable to determine. If it has any additional purposes, we do not know. But that is what was stated.
You'll see his eyes narrow slightly. He will reach out, slowly move his hand over the top of the object, and then he will say, "Protection from the demon wastes."
Yes, sir.
That seems specific.
Quite.
Did you not discuss anything with this creature? He looks at you, his eyes suspicious.
He did not have much time to manifest himself.
Find it curious you would provide an object with such a specific protection.
Yes, sir.
Inquisitor will sigh slightly, and then will say, "That is the case. One would behoove of oneself to enamor a very simplistic question. Why you? Was there not a disciple of this deity amongst the traitors? Why were you chosen?"
Well, Mikael was the only disciple that I know who was in the area, and I have to assume it was given to me, due to the fact that I am the captain of the team, and can lead them where they need to go.
Alright, persuasion check.
Can I add a little bit more to it before I roll persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I have reason to believe, based on further intelligence, that some of this trouble with the abominations we've been having recently may stem directly from the demon waste. And going there, we may be able to sort out the root of the problem. But that's all I'll say on the matter.
He will blink softly, and then he will say, root of the problem. And which problem specifically do you, Farron, bearer of the dark god's object, what is it you intend to do? Precisely. You brought it to me, which is why you stand here not in chains. But I question as to whether or not, as he turns his eyes back to you, you have told me everything. When the object was placed within your hands, from the hand of a dark god, such magics did not avail you. You did not tune, accrue a sense from the object. Has it had any lasting impact on your use of it, or the bearing of it?
As far as I can tell, sir, no. Based on what Mythos has told me of the object, and based on how I have felt since then, I do not think it actually has challenged me in any way. Perhaps because I have not broken the promise, perhaps because I have not yet been able to wield it, as I am not in the demon waste.
Trying to decide.
But I do fear...
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Trying to decide if that's a deception or...
If it's had an effect, I really haven't noticed it.
Well, I mean, the presence of the creature affected people.
Sure.
Like, you couldn't attack each other and stuff like
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
And also visions and all that. So
That's
it's
true.
like it's not a direct lie to what he's saying, but it's certainly withholding. So I'll give you your choice of deception or persuasion, but it's definitely something you're gonna have to push through.
Yeah, let me see. They're exactly the same, so I'm just gonna go persuade.
Okay, I can't fail that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Inquisitor, you will see, will move his hand along the edge of the table, and then he will state, I find it strange that you have been chosen amongst all others. No propensity, and yet your upbringing, as he looks at your ears slightly, would indicate that perhaps the creature once sensed what you were, or perhaps not. Continue.
I can make no answer to that, sir. It is something that has puzzled me as well, which is why I relied on simply my rank as the reason it gave it to me. My greater fear is that if it is used in an incorrect manner, or perhaps even wielded without the promise that was made, or in the wrong place, that if it does have residual energy from such a dark forging, that it would just instantly be destroyed, at which point it could cause further imbalance in the church, or would be just as bad as if the bell had been destroyed originally, which is why I did not bring it up in the initial report. It is too great an artifact to be lost, I feel, or misused.
What you say is true. This I cannot deny. Would it have been preferred that you had simply acquired the bell, instead of all of this nonsense? But here we are.
I agree.
You have brought it to me. I am afraid there is little that I can do with it. I will not lie to the knights, nor to the High Proctors, nor to her High Holiness herself. May we find her. And as such, it will most likely be destroyed anyway. You were good to return it to me. Yes. Perhaps we might be able to find a use for it. Or perhaps this was simply the plan of those creatures all along. I find it to be most curious of a coincidence that such creatures would begin to appear at relatively the same time. In your intuition, do you believe it is the work of this entity?
Farron will give a look to Genevieve, raise an eyebrow, and hold up 3 fingers, hoping that Genevieve gets the message, and looks at Trent.
Well,
What's
hold
that?
on. Are you going to hide that from him, or are you just going to do that?
I'm just going to do it.
Huh?
Signaling. Perhaps you would explain yourself, Inquisitor.
Of course, sir. Genevieve,
Captain.
what do you think of my message? Yes or no?
3? I'm sorry, Captain. I don't understand it.
She rolls her eyes.
I'm
I should have
not
expected as much.
I'm not fit for this spy stuff, Captain.
Very well. I believe it is not the Dark God's intent to sow this discord in the Pale City. In fact, I believe that they gave us the rod in an attempt to reconcile what has happened.
The High Inquisitor will stroke his chin. Continue. Explain yourself.
She gives another glance at Genevieve. We also received certain intelligence about what might be waiting for us in the Demon Waste.
Well, out with it.
Sir, I do not wish it to reflect poorly on me, but the intelligence states that Mytheria is alive. And I am inclined to believe it, since it has been corroborated 3 times, at least.
That's what you meant by the 3. I'm an idiot.
Yes,
The
Genevieve,
Inquisitor
sometime.
will, perhaps for the first time in the conversation, his eyes will widen, something taking him by surprise a bit. It's about as close to a as you'll ever get out of him.
Nani!
Nani! But he will instead lean forward 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Explain. Details now. Nothing left
Yes,
out.
sir. The first time was at the chapel, the abbey, I suppose. Genevieve received a message, a letter. Flowery language, presumably written by a bard. I thought it high heresy and attempted to burn it. It caused disastrous problems. Caste was the only reason we survived that encounter. However, the letter did state, and she starts to kind of fiddle with the pendant that she wears so that she can remember exactly what it says. It said, and I'm quoting from the middle, sir, "Is there a belief that transcends your zealotry? If you believe in Mytheria, you can go save her. Finally hear her speak. She is at the center of the demon wastes, her soul trapped in the body of a succubus, chained to a rock. Free her soul, while her father the Barrow-King wages war, while the High Priest serves as a vassal for her stolen light, soon to die and be replaced by those maidens who haven't been turned into flesh abominations. Your religion has been stolen. Your church is losing a war on 3 fronts, soon to be 5. Your goddess lives."
All right, so a couple things happen. When you mention that Mytheria is the daughter of the Barrow King, you will see that the Inquisitor's jaw will tighten. Insight checks from both of you at advantage, because you catch the Inquisitor off guard.
Ooh, look at us go.
You
Nice.
sense that he knew that, but didn't suspect that you knew that.
This information has been corroborated several times. When we met the Inset, he said as much himself, that Mytheria was his sister, and that the reason the bell had been taken by the Risen was because they were rightfully reclaiming what was, in essence, considered by them a family heirloom. Unfortunately, the other 2 corroborators of this particular intelligence both happen to be dark gods. One claiming to be a god of truth, and the other being Mikael's deity that he chose to worship.
The High Inquisitor will say, "At first I would not have believed you. What you've just said has borne some truth to it. The knowledge of Mytheria's parentage is one of the most protected pieces of her holy doctrine."
Yes, sir.
Where did you
But you
learn
can-
this? Be more specific. What made you trust the source of this corroboration, that you would risk everything to bring it to me?
Lord High Inquisitor, if I may.
He will turn slowly. Ah,
Baron
yes,
gives
I
Jimmy a look.
suspect that a lantern bridge would be involved.
Thank you, sir.
He didn't mean it as a compliment.
Yeah, I know.
Baron gives Genevieve a look.
If anything, sir, the fact that the information has come from so many varied sources that have no actual positive inclinations towards each other, the 2 gods that Captain Farron mentioned were openly bickering against each other at the time, but both agreed on this.
So, we are to entrust this knowledge that you have presented by the words of false deities from foreign lands.
Hence my supreme hesitation in
Indeed.
bringing it up in public.
Indeed.
But important to know, before the rest of my team spills the beans, they have not been trained as I have, and they are quite inept when it comes to inquisitorial matters of confidence.
Speaking of such things, I would have dismissed your claims as heresy and deceptions of the Most High. But recently I have come acquainted with Sword Captain Carter. And I will admit that after hearing him speak of what he has witnessed, perhaps there may yet be truth from unexpected sources.
If I may, sir, that is another point of corroboration. Captain Carter was mentioned, to Mythos specifically, that he was someone we could trust with our mission to save, well, in essence, I suppose, Mytheria from the demon wastes.
And who told you that?
One of the dark gods. But the fact that you know of it as well.
Or
It does-
he's a spy.
It is
Persuasion check.
entirely possible.
Well, this is an important one. If you got inspirations, use it. You don't want to fail this one.
Did I get an inspiration from getting
Yeah.
the recap?
Yep.
Ooh!
Oh, baby!
Rock
Oh
on.
my god!
I don't need it!
Thank God, dude.
You're welcome,
Nice.
Mythos.
Holy shit, dude! I'm so
Oh.
happy, bro.
Ah,
God, that would have been so bad.
Freaking clutch.
You didn't fuck that up, dude. Oh, Carter's definitely a spy. Better kill him real quick.
No, I
shit.
actually... I had a contingency plan where I threw him under a bus, so, I'm glad we get to save his life.
Woo.
God.
God
Oh
damn.
boy.
Wow. I'm playing the big league game, Kate.
No, you're doing good.
I know. No, go. Do your thing.
Silence to the peanut gallery. All right. Good job.
All right.
Very good roll. Solid roll.
Let's
and that
do
was your
this.
first roll too. Like you didn't even need the advantage.
Oh, yay.
All right. So
Dice
anyway,
no.
Anyway, let us continue.
Yes.
The High Inquisitor's immediate suspicions of John Carter have been suppressed somewhat by your words. It is true that when we spoke, he also spoke of sources of unexpected validity that were not of Mytheria direct. But this still leads to the major problem. If, and I'm only saying if what you are saying is true, then there is supreme value in this object. And indeed, if our goddess lives, trapped in immortal flesh, she may yet be returned to us. And as he kind of looks out the window to the city, what a sorry state we would be to receive her. Perhaps her presence may yet cleanse us of this evil. You have brought much to me today. Your words have given me pause. But I have already called for the knights. The court will start in but mere moments. You and your companions to be placed on trial. But there was a reason that these darker deities gave this object to you. To use another may result in failure. Too many questions, not enough answers, too much chaos. There is only one way forward that I can see. I will have to ask much of you.
Sir.
The knights would be difficult to convince, especially the smiling one. Deliberations would be put on hold as the war for the city continues. And you have also been called, you and your companions, to answer for your accusations of apostasy and heresy. I see now that perhaps some of them were a result of this unique situation. There is only one way forward that I can see. You have proven beyond a certain number of doubts of your loyalty to the church. You've brought the object to me and put yourself against the stake. And while I sense that there are still some things that you have not been forward with, I understand your hesitation. He'll take off his hat, and for the first time, with his hat taken off, you will see the dour age of the Inquisitor. The hair that the hat covers is silver and gray, and you see just how old the High Inquisitor really is. There must be an end to this. We must save the city, and if I am honest, I do not believe that we will be able to do so, not without something miraculous. We don't have the manpower, we don't have the positioning, we do not have the supplies.
We believe in miracles, High Lord Inquisitor. It's part of the job.
Miracles are made, girl. They're not given. But I'm also not one to ignore an opportunity. I have new orders for you, Inquisitor.
She stands at attention.
He places his hat on his head. He will wrap the object with a black silk cloth with his gloves on, and then he will hand it to you. Your mission is as follows. You shall take your companions. You shall flee the city. You shall find Mytheria and set free her soul from her prison. And, if the goddess wills it, return her to us. Understand this. There is only one way for you to be able to escape, and that is you must. You will be branded a traitor, heretics. It is the only way. For at trial, I suspect that despite your sacrifices, you shall be judged.
And you do not think... Sorry, sir. Pardon me.
And you will die. And upon your death, perhaps the only way to find her will be lost. It is much to ask, Inquisitor. You've had quite the career, one that I do not wish to see ripped from you. He stops for a moment. Go ahead.
You see the barest of emotions kind of cross Farron's face. I don't think anyone has really ever been this proud of her or this nice to her in her entire church career, other than the captain she used to work with back in the day before this command. She's rather emotionally overcome, but she nods. I would have suggested, because I know how close it is to the trial, that perhaps, if no other recourse could be found, a suicide mission. But it seems, if you wish us to flee, do you have, perhaps, an escape route that you know is open? And what am I to do in taking my team from under Helga and Ellen's gaze?
There are two things you must do.
Sir.
First, you shall take your companions for communion, that you might express your crimes before Mytheria in private. You shall take the flagellation whips to incite that you will be there for some time. I shall then call the Inquisitors that we might discuss your trial. During this time, you will have a short window. Use it to escape. Please understand that once this is done, it cannot be undone. You will be traitors, heretics of the highest order. The knights themselves may hunt you, and I cannot stop them once it has started. But if you are correct, and if what has been said is true, and you can free Matheria from her prison, then perhaps it is a worthy gamble. But should you fail, and are brought before me in shackles, I cannot save you.
Baron nods slowly and salutes. I understand the risks, sir, and I intend to do as I have always done, and best them. If I may have one request of you, sir.
Speak.
Genevieve, and she'll snap her fingers. The letter.
Captain. Yes, I'll fish it out of my pocket and hand it back to you.
I do not know if Captain Castle is in the city, or if he is still on a mission, but would you see that this letter is delivered to him, please?
I shall do so.
Thank you. It will set my heart at ease while we are on this most intriguing and difficult mission. I hope to return, and of course, provide centuries of service left to the Inquisition. And she'll give a final salute and put the rod back in her quiver and secure everything, batten down the hatches.
The Inquisitor will return your salute, and then will say, "Feet of the goddess."
May her light be with us.
There he protects.
Go. You won't have much time.
No, sir. And we leave.
We run back.
Oh boy!
We don't run, Genevieve. It is suspicious.
Sorry.
We
Oh
briskly
boy!
walk.
What a fucking roll, dude. Holy shit.
Man.
Oh my
To be fair,
gosh, I
halfling
know.
running is like normal person walking speed. Cough, cough.
Dude, that could have went so
we run
fucking
everywhere.
bad.
It could have.
Yeah.
It could have killed us all. I know. It was a risk.
Well, the trial could have killed us all. That don't matter.
No,
The
the trial would
trial
most certainly
would've.
have killed us all.
The
Y'all
trial
can't
would've
keep your
killed at
mouth.
least 3
Nah.
of us.
I would have talked him out of it.
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
I wish somebody had told me that that was your fucking plan, was to go and talk to him privately. I would have, like, we could have done that,
Sorry.
4 days ago or whatever.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
It's all good. Anyway, give me a second. I gotta go prep some stuff. 2 seconds.
Yes, sir.
This
Oh,
was
I
a
didn't know
He's-
anything.
She's imbuing
This was a-
Farron too much with her secrets.
Well,
this
Her
was a
strats.
this was a Essie tears aside the shower curtain in the middle of the night idea. I'm like,
Why are you showering in the middle?
I was naked.
Yeah.
Shower before bed.
oh my gosh.
It was almost bedtime. I just stayed up way too late again.
Oh,
I've been
you were up
nervous.
till like 2 in the morning. You're like, time.
I've got
Oh,
bags
you know,
under my
The
eyes.
best sort of stories are where you get Arcadum on his toes.
Look, I was 100%
I don't know what your
prepared
plan
to
is
go
to
to
convince the
trial
party,
and then
but,
whip out
good
my
luck.
arm and be like, yeah, so, I don't know if y'all want to cut this off or.
Well, I don't have to convince the party. The party follows my lead, because good little soldiers do what the captain says. The problem is going to be Flo.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's not going to be hard to get the rest of us, but.
Yeah, you don't have to bring him along. He's not Inquisition.
Poor
True.
Flo.
We could just leave Flo in the tavern, and Merciless will have to make another new character.
That's sad.
No, we would be diabolically evil, but...
No, then we just, while we're heading towards the demon waste, we just conveniently happen to cross paths with Mikael again. It's like, oh, hey, we're gonna.
Oh no!
No, he straight up betrayed us mid-combat.
That would be hilariously funny, though,
Ah.
and kind of like... Yeah, kind of ironic. It would
He could just be like, look, I was gonna go there to do
exiled
it
my
anyway.
fucking character, and now you're exiled from the Pale City. How fucking ironic.
Yeah. Hey, we
It
finally
is.
caught up to where you were in the story. Cool.
Imagine making a
Mm.
whole nother character right as you just slip in. Man.
Crazy.
Look, you can
Or
play
was
John
this
Carter,
some, like,
and you can come
5D
with
chess
us.
where you, like, this was you faking us out? And you were just
Look, we
planning to
could've-
bring Mikhail back the whole time.
We could have kept being NPCs and following the trail, or we could play D&D.
Yeah.
True.
Waymaker and I were like, should we follow what Arcadum has planned or should we play D&D? And we both kind of fist bumped and we're like, we're gonna play D&D!
Full risk. Now is the time.
Poor Arcadum working so hard only to have a storyline scrapped.
It's not that. It's just, if you had told me, I could have made it better.
I'm sorry.
Like we would have
That's
had
all
this
good.
done already.
It's fine.
Do you mind if I post the letter to Dwayne in the text RP chat so that Kate can read it too?
No, he doesn't get to read it. I'm just
so.
kidding. Go ahead. It's fine.
He's not Dwayne.
Oh.
No, no,
Oh.
DM
Doesn't
and Jimmy.
deliver it to him. Ha ha.
Only
He doesn't
I
deliver
can read it.
it.
Well,
the rest of them do
goodness.
not.
Which one? DM or text RP, guys?
DM, please. They don't
So.
get to read it. It's just for me.
Oh man, there's a lot of kissing in this.
So much kissing.
Nice.
I helped write the kissing parts.
All right,
Oh no! You
Yes!
tampered with my mail.
all right.
I should never have trusted the halfling.
Man, I'm so fucking proud of you, Essie. That was a good ass scene. Good job,
Thank you.
That was great.
Hooray!
man.
Heck yeah.
I think I need another drink though. I'm gonna get more water.
Yeah, time for alcohol.
No, good.
Spike it with some vodka.
I think I need another drink. Fucking grab some sake and just start downing that
Straight up.
shit.
Okay.
Just straight out of the bottle. I'm not fucking
Mhm.
glasses.
And my shirt's
I
wet.
should grab some more crown.
From sweating from the tenseness of the situation,
Yeah,
or is it
Yeah.
just hot where you are?
it's a little of both.
Little both.
Little column A, little column B.
I thought that was
Well,
really
that's-
good. I think it was well done, guys. You guys role played that well.
Woohoo!
Yes.
water too.
Carrying that shit. All right. Well, whenever they get back and ready, we'll change scenes.
She's being like super nice and filling my glass too. She's the cutest wife ever. Oh, thank you. Okay, alright. Give her like 10 seconds, she'll be there. Our house is not big.
What do you mean? You live in a mansion with all that art money.
All right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the money I send him. Yeah.
No, all the money Soul sends him for.
Oh, that's true.
missions.
That's way more than me.
What?
What are you talking about? I'm in like 3 games?
That's a lot. That's a lot of.
I'm
It's a
living
lot.
the fun life, not the rich life.
I'm living my life. All right.
Okay.
So, with about 10 minutes or so to go, Baron and Ginny return. Go ahead.
Ginny will sigh the biggest freaking sigh, like she's been holding her breath the entire time, and just not finding a seat on this side of the table, just slump to the ground and lay on the floor.
Everyone.
Are you okay, Miss Ginny?
Listen to the captain.
After seeing the destruction of the Pale City and breathing in that brisk winter air,
Oh my.
I have come to the conclusion that we must make amends before we go before the Inquisition for our trial. If you will all accompany me to communion, please, for the remainder of our time.
You have been granted communion, Ellen will speak.
Yes.
Blessed be.
Very well.
I suppose communion is available to all, even the most heinous of criminals.
Yes. Her light
Baron
protects.
nods.
Thorn's hands will hold together and come up to her chest as she'll wrap up at the table and stand up, waiting for Gids.
Our lives
I
will
shall
guide us
join
and
you
will
in this
judge us.
communion.
If you insist, if you have a sin you feel needs to be forgiven,
We all sin.
Get away from me. On Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's go.
Genevieve,
Captain.
are you leading? Or just
Apologies,
excited?
God, you're
Captain.
so racist.
Man.
You just hate her, dude. It's so good. Do you think you're leading us, you halfling fuck? All right.
Yeah, get it. Step in line.
How are they
Call
even
people
supposed to see where
first.
they're going? They can't just look at the ground the whole time they're moving.
Okay. Now, the map I'm going to take you to is going to look like a cellar,
Yes,
but
sir.
it's not a cellar. See,
Okay.
Ah, good.
it's a makeshift communion hall. It actually is. They just have it in a. This is not the same cellar.
Ah, yes. All of this, wine. Perfect.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly. Yeah.
Is the camera working appropriately, or do
Yes.
we
All of
need
this
a?
blood of Matherian.
No, camera's good. You're good. Rock and roll.
Wait, awesome. So, Farron will start by setting aside the whips and saying, Gideon, Thorn, I intend to free you for this communion, so that you may partake in it fully. And she'll set about undoing the collar and the shackles and the gag on Gideon.
I'm pretty sure the collar stays on.
Once again, are you a captain? If you wish, you can undo Thorn's binds.
I'm almost positive the collar stays on.
I am.
You will hear a voice
Like-
say, "It is fine."
Fair enough.
Aaron.
Ugh,
Uh,
terrible joke.
God damn it, Shadow! Fuck!
It's the way he said it. It's not my fault.
does Gideon's wings and everything resprout?
I mean, how much of him are you unbinding? His hands, his mouth?
Yes, everything.
Oh. Well, hold on. Helga will
when
state-
she goes for the collar,
Helga will state, that is not necessary for communion. His hands and mouth will be sufficient.
Understood.
and he would actually, like, when you went for the collar, he would grab your hand to stop you. The collar is fine.
If you insist, Gideon.
Looks behind to Flo and Helga. Yes, I do.
Go on. Are you ready?
She will look at the feet and yeah.
Very good then.
After
After
she'll
what?
hesitate, but she'll let you do, I suppose, the hands, since she had never been the one gagged. But she'd
Alright.
also recoil from you reaching towards the collar.
Fine. I'll pocket the shackles. Miss Helga, may I ask what you are here for? I had hoped this would be a private moment amongst my team.
Yes, I'm sure you would like... Helga! One of the Inquisitors comes down. What? The High Inquisitor has called all active personnel. Very well. You, points to Flo. Keep your eye on them.
Salutes.
Wheel.
Ugh, please.
Wins.
Starts peeling off his upper armor.
Please, keep that on, Mythos.
Are you sure,
Gideon?
Captain?
Yes. Gideon, Mythos. If you'll kindly handle Flo. I have been given orders by, well, my superiors. We are to leave immediately on our next mission. And she's whispering
What?
so that
Yeah, I was about to say, are you
Sneaky,
whispering?
I was gonna say, you
Sneaky.
whispering. It's like, dog, I'm 10 feet away.
No. I just don't have the hotkey for the whisper button. Oh, there it is. I found it. Hey, whisper.
All right. Stealth to whisper, perception to overhear. Go ahead.
Okay,
Alright.
dokie.
Alright, let's
Um,
log in.
What
Perception,
sort
you
of
said, right?
Thorn will start to
Perception for Flo.
prepare communion.
Pretty good.
what sort of stealth check is this?
Solo.
Solo? Okay.
Advanced.
Okay. So I can't do all right.
All right. Speak your words. I'll tell you what you overhear, okay? Merciless.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and speak.
All right. We will need to take care of Flo. I have been given new orders from my superiors. We are to leave immediately and proceed to our next mission.
Okay.
Are you
Orders,
sure?
next mission is what you overhear, Flo.
Alright.
Alright.
Yes,
Well,
I am positive, and we must go immediately.
Mythos looks to Gideon.
You overhear immediately.
What are we doing immediately?
Knock him out and bring him with us if we must, but immediately. Thorn, gather
As you
round.
say.
Wait, what did I
She
hear
has
from that Arcadum?
like communion wafers and such in her hands for distribution.
All right. As soon as you hear that, you overhear Farron telling them to ready. So,
Did I hear her say knock me out?
no.
Okay.
Question for you, Arcadum. With the collar on, am I able to still use Aslanti charge?
Yeah. Oh, spell.
Oh.
All right, hold
What
on,
are you
hold
doing?
on, hold on.
I rush them.
All right.
I run.
Upon the use of an offensive action, he is not caught unawares, so we will enter initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, Thorn will be surprised in her round as her
What
hands
the
are
fuck?
filled
I
with
fight my
communion
party with
wafers.
two different characters?
Another day, same as the
Fuck!
Just come quietly.
That is.
There must always be a traitor, merciless.
This isn't even
Wouldn't that
my
be
fault.
you?
This isn't even my fault. What the actual fuck?
Like, Thorn is the one carrying the pizza walking into the burning apartment right now.
I'm just doing what I'm ordered. I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Oh
I'm sorry.
my god.
It's wild.
Oh my god.
Hey,
No way to knock you out.
Oh my
Everyone.
fucking god.
everyone has 2 nickels now.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Hey, look at that. He is still low health.
Good. I get to go
Interesting.
Oh, we wouldn't have healed at all. Oh, fuck my life. I'm going last.
Wait, you didn't ask for any healing? Like, Thorn didn't ask intentionally, but you fool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could have taken that
God.
potion, brother.
Yeah, I didn't fucking think I was gonna square the fuck. You know what? Doesn't matter.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
So,
Unprepared, Batman.
so initiative has been called. Thorn said she's surprised, and she's surprised. The rest of you act in normal of initiative. Farron, it is actually you that are faster. What do you do?
Great. With my fast hands, I am going to probably just take my my bow bag, from my back and try and smack. Because I don't think you can do non-lethal with an arrow.
That is correct.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of gonna
You
swing
can do
my
it with a
bow.
melee weapon, though, so you can just knife him if you want.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll do that. I will take my little sting, my dagger, and I'm going to try and non-lethal him. However that works.
You just attack. Oh,
Cool
hold on.
beans.
Hold on.
Sir.
Okay. Non-lethaling is decided when they get to 0 hit points.
Understood.
So, as long as the attack that puts them at 0 is able to be non-lethal, you can choose to do it.
Okay.
Oh, it hits.
I'm so sorry.
Whatever.
Why are you talking to me?
Do I get?
It's been through this already. Just fucking.
Do I get sneak attack damage?
Yeah,
for-
because
Don't. You better not take
No.
me with you. Just fucking leave me here. Oh my god.
So was that no? Was that no?
Negative
sneak
on the
attack
sneak
You
damage?
attack.
don't want to be a heretic with us.
No.
4 damage to Flo.
Yep.
Jenny.
Okay.
Unless you had something else you wanted to do, Farron, sorry.
I'm kind of sort of finding my notes and looking up what I can do. Please give me just one moment.
You could
In
chastise
case-
one of his abilities.
Yeah, I could.
Or bonus action strike.
Let's see. Do you have exposure?
1.
Alright, cool. Light's Ire will deal additional damage equal to your exposure.
One more.
Roger.
And
it's a good thing you're not a bat. Freaking
Yeah,
quick
some
sword
kind of
dagger.
Batman.
yeah, I think I'm going to chastise one of his abilities, if possible.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yep.
Come on, buddy. You got this.
You got this. Oh,
Hey, yeah, you got
got
this.
All right. Well, I heal
Yes.
7 health. Perilous purpose.
Oh, yeah.
That clap
Net
ability.
positive. Very nice.
Alright. Go ahead, Jenny.
Alright, I'll run up drawing my spear. And I'm going to stab.
I always knew you were fucking traitor. Why am I Hispanic? Damn it! It's happening.
He's already
Because
back.
you know that is who you truly are.
You
Is that
missed.
a-
Fuck you.
Yay, I missed! Alright, and then I'm gonna bonus action light spear.
Oh, that hits.
And then the second light spear.
That
Okay,
meets.
so-
Yep.
Damage on both.
Okay. 16 radiant for both.
Well,
Uh,
it's just
16.
10, and then he rolls the d10 again.
Yeah, roll a d10
Okay.
again.
Oh,
Holy fucking frijoles,
Wild.
brothers. 1 HP.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
and
Alright,
down!
and since it was a fucking magic spear, I go unconscious, because you can't roll non-lethal with magic.
Group.
Alright, and now I'm unfucking conscious.
Alright. What do you guys do? You may begin role-playing it.
We have a choice. No, come on, be quiet. Compose yourself.
To the floor.
Runs up the sword, covers her.
What?
Goodness. The Inquisition. Honestly, we have been given a mission
Take a light
by
board.
Head Inquisitor Trent to go to the Demon Wastes and rescue Mytheria, but we must go now. We cannot
Roach.
stand trial or we will all die. Do you understand? We have to leave. Either we take him with us or we leave. Either way, we are excommunicated and branded as traitors from this moment forth. Under orders, of course, by Trent, but he can do nothing to save us.
Gideon, your shackles.
What did
Which
you do?
would you
We're
rather?
excommunicated?
Do we take him or do we leave him?
No, we leave him.
I do not think it would be wise to take him. He's
Captain,
already
he's a
had
fucking
negative
Lightborn. Let's
disposition
go.
Towards Miss Gideon and Thorn. I think we should just go.
Very well then.
Arcadum, have we taken a short rest, and how does grit get reused? Is that long rest or short rest?
Don't worry, you got your grit. Hold on, I'm letting them roleplay. I'm letting them
Okay.
roleplay. Hold on.
Very
We'll
well then.
stumble back and lean onto the table.
We will leave him.
This is making everything worse.
It is under orders, though, Thorn.
Mythos was perked up, though.
We have orders
Why?
from High Lord Inquisitor.
Do you wish to
And we
save
need
Mytheria
you.
or not?
Yes, Captain.
You
Thorn.
think we can?
Yes,
We
of
don't
course
have
we can.
anything to make.
We have the rod.
We have-
Do not argue, just agree. Yes or no. Are you staying behind to die with Mr. Flo, or are you coming with us?
Captain,
Are you a
give me
soldier or
moment.
not? Hurry, Gideon. We
Come
have
up.
no time.
Putting both his hands like cupping her face. Thorn, this is our chance to save Matheria. They were just going to kill us at that trial no matter what we said. If you want to serve her, like I know you want to, then let's do this.
Merciless check
She
DMs.
said
All right.
She
Jenny
said
tells
that Trent
Mythos
wanted
to
us
cuff
to
him,
do
so
this.
Mythos will prep to cuff him.
So let's do this.
Are we even sure this is right in the first place?
It doesn't matter. We're going to save your goddess. Our goddess.
Oh, wait. I'll grab Gideon's gag.
I will attempt to stabilize
Mm,
the Batman.
Hold, everyone,
Fine.
please.
Trust
Okay.
in you.
Very well.
Will hesitantly follow.
Baron realizes the awkward term of endearment that she's used on Genevieve and kind of like nyuk, nyuk, nyuk with her mouth. Like, ugh, I called her Ginny. Bleh.
Gideon will grab Thorn's hand and let us go.
And then you just yank along.
Yep.
Ah!
Alright, hold on.
Nope.
I'm resolving something.
Okay.
Jenny, as you reach down to stabilize Flo, you will see that he is already stabilized.
Hmm.
Make me a medicine check if you have it trained.
I do not have a change.
Oh, you don't? Alright then. Continue.
There's no time. Throw him in the back somewhere.
Shackled him, grab Gideon's gag, and... And
I'm
then
peeking
follow
out
the
the door.
captain. We must make haste.
Alright, what do you guys do?
We gather our party and venture
Mhm.
forth.
Dragged along by Gideon.
If he's been
Miscellaneous.
securely fastened and, shackled and gagged, then
what
yes,
is
we'll leave him down here.
Is the coast clear?
What the hell is...
This feels wrong.
Yes, you can see that the Inquisition has been called off the streets. There's barely anyone there. You have a brief window in which to escape.
Time to
Are
go.
you sure you do not want your collar removed, Mr. Gideon? Before we must make a sprint.
No. Take the collars off. You will need to be at full
No.
capacity. Ah, very well, Thorn.
Thorn.
No, perhaps they're right. The exposure might alert them to our presence. We leave them on for now.
The spires!
The spires! Yes.
The fires.
So we leave them on for now. I forget if I get to roll at advantage for the team or just at normal.
You roll normal, and then you add a bonus for every other member of the team.
Ew.
Oh,
I
man.
think I might want my inspiration on that because I only rolled a 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that inspiration and roll
then.
that again.
Go for it.
Come on, dice. Yay!
Wow.
Do you want to
I
use
got it.
my inspiration?
May I?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Come on, dice. You know how to tell a story. Yay! There we go.
And you get to add 4 because
I get
there's
to add
of us.
4, so that's a 22, sir.
Okay. And so, party flees to an unknown fate. However, I said, which one of you is the fucking cameraman?
I was the camera.
Get over here.
Hey, here I am. Back again.
No. Who is it? Which one of you is it?
Well, I don't... It's
Oh, it's fucking Thorn. Alright.
She was hiding underneath.
We're seeing through my eyes again.
Get over
Uh-oh.
here.
Aye,
Okay, ignore that.
Roger,
That's
I
not-
figured.
Okay.
I blend in. Let's go.
Okay, so, Flo, as they leave, having used your grid in secret, you start to try to struggle against your shackles and chains. What do you do?
Did they shackle my legs or just my arms?
They shackled your legs and arms. They were pretty thorough.
Oh, okay.
The word thorough was thrown around, so.
Okay, cool. He will try to stand up and try to slowly get the way out of his shackles. He was a bounty hunter, so he's used to going in and out of shackles and all the tricks used by criminals.
Strength. Saving throw. Unfortunately, the reason you could catch them as a bounty hunter is because the shackles were well made. Thankfully, though, your legs aren't bound, just chained together. You can use the age-old method of hopping to get outside if you wish.
Yep, that's what he's going to do. How fast can I move?
You can move at, I'll say half speed.
Okay, so I have 35, so what is that? 15?
Rounding down, so 15.
15. I'm a dash, use 15. I'm hopping mad fast out this bitch. And I'm gonna reach up with my arms and because I can reach up and ungag myself with if my wrists are just locked.
Yeah, I don't
correct?
think you were gagged, but even if you were, you could take it out with your hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my gag.
I said I took Gideon's and slapped it
and
in there.
start to scream.
Oh, hold on. Gideon's gag is in your mouth. Ugh. Not another person's gag in your mouth. That's.
I'm going to hunt him down.
And he's saying, deep.
Oh, they're
All right.
Apostates have escaped.
All right, so Flo Rida hops his way towards anyone that will listen as he cries out that they have escaped. Eventually, you will find somebody, Flo, and I will have to think on how to resolve that particular part of the story. However, the rest of the Dark Sermon will flee from their once home, and now their fate is in their own hands. Bereft of support, with only their holy mission, the Dark Sermon turns a new page, and a new campaign will begin. So, obviously, I need to prep a few things. So that's where I'm going to go ahead and call it.
Dude, 2 fucking characters to
Big claps to Essie.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah, I'm sorry,
kept getting
Merciless.
drunk.
I'm sorry, Merciless.
I'm gonna fucking scream!
It is what it
Hey,
is.
it's okay. We're totally gonna run into Mikael in the demon wastes.
Well, yeah, now you get to pick. Do you continue as Flo, or do you continue as...
I have some plans, but I want to talk to you guys about it off stream.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god.
good stuff, guys. That was an excellent session. Very good job.
Oh my
everyone.
gosh.
Big shout out to Essie. Carried this session. Good job, man.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
Mhm.
Social encounters were difficult.
Big
but
brain straps.
Farron is going to shed a single tear for the loss of her Inquisition pajamas and the ability to ever have a hot cup of tea ever again.
Ever again.
not my position.
What do you mean? You have apostates. They can warm up tea pretty easily. They know spells.
But I only have a travel teacup. I don't have a kettle.
Magic heated tea.
No.
Like
If
microwave
only
tea.
one of us took
Gross.
heat metal.
Teacups are not made of metal. They're
Mine is.
pottery. What?
Oh, it's a mug,
Right.
but you know.
Anyway, good session, everybody. Good times.
Very good.
I
Thanks
need
for
to
having
do,
a...
I need to do a lot of writing to get this stuff ready.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What? There's a lot to update.
Do you think
Uh-huh.
we'll be ready by Saturday, or are we giving you lots of time?
I should probably be ready.
Okay,
Hooray.
wow. Cool.
Okay. I mean, just
If-
let us know.
If not, I'll let you guys know.
Mhm.
Next time, tell me your secret plans, please, so that I can fucking do something like better.
No.
Don't let us say.
Like
I'm so
I think this
sorry.
went well, but
No
I
idea.
would have had way cooler stuff ready if I had I'd had like an escape map, like cool shit like
Okay.
that, A lot of stuff I
Mhm.
could have done. But it's
I
fine.
bowed to my microphone. I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Alright,
You gotta
good
go to
stuff.
my footlocker. There's a lance there. I need it.
Oh my god. My build! Ah!
My build. No, but there's a masterwork lance. It's just laying there.
Oh no, that's
Isn't Gideon
that's
still armorless right now?
You'll
Yeah,
That's
I-
I know,
crazy.
bad fact. You'll
I-
just have to get it later when we
Alright,
return
let me
triumphantly.
let me do fan art.
Okay.
I very
Yeah,
much
does
enjoyed
anyone-
that session, guys.
Oh, it was so good.
Very good.
Good.
I'm very proud of what everybody did. I felt like we resolved that storyline pretty cleanly, I think.
Hmm.
Big risk from you, Farron. So
Big.
I was like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was happy to see a player take a real risk and take on a social challenge and do pretty well, because it was close.
Thanks.
Because you had failed the 3 basic ones, so you had no advantage, no leverage on the last one, but you rolled a 20. It happens.
Oh.
Basically the same shit what Brass Tacks did, really. Like it's the same.
Mhm.
It's the same vibe. Better lucky than good.
Yep.
But I actually think you guys I think you did a really good job on presenting your evidence.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I work really hard on my note taking.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you did it, because I was gonna do it at the trial.
Uh-huh.
That probably would not have
Exactly.
ended well.
Way to
All right.
go,
So
yeah.
first up,
Flo.
we have Flo Vitamin as a Black Templar.
Which
Very
is so
cool.
thick.
Look at that.
I love
The
it.
bat halo is very nice touch.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you, Casey.
Oh,
Thank you, Casey. Shout out Casey, the artist. Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, let's go.
Battle Sister
Battle Sister
Thorn.
Thorn.
Paint
Hell yeah.
arm.
I love
Off we go.
Court is now in session.
it. Or was it?
Dark Sermon Requiem. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, it's
Who is that
Marlo
third
Grohl. Is that Ezekane?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Ezekine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's-
Rob.
Okay.
That's Luke cuddling with Gruul and Ezekine. Watching.
Look at
Why?
Luke's eyes. Like, zoom in on his eyes.
Luke stoned.
I wonder if I scream louder in my head, they'll be able to hear me. I like how he's under the bus.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm sorry, Ursa.
Because he was thrown under the bus.
Just,
Sorry, Merciless
Angel
Man.
bus.
I'm sorry.
man.
Hey, at least he's still alive. We didn't kill
The
him.
best of the stories are when you get Arcadum on his toes.
Yo.
Am I wrong?
I
No
don't have to
preparation.
convince the party. The party follows my lead because good little soldiers do what their captains.
You
Yes,
know it.
good soldiers follow
You
orders.
said the right thing.
I thought we were doing communion and trial. What the fuck?
Man.
You can do whatever you want, Thorn. We'll do it on the road.
That's
Ugh.
crazy. That was good though. That was good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I need to express this. Merciless, we love you, man, and we love
Mhm.
role
Yeah,
playing
I'm
with
sorry,
you.
buddy. I'm sorry, buddy.
When Essie and I were talking about this silly idea, we're both like, "Oh, he's gonna be so mad at us."
oh, yeah. It's
But
okay.
he's a big, tough guy who we
You could have
love.
stayed and drank some beer instead of flagellating with us.
he's, this one gets me, dude, because he's cuddling with Gru. Oh, fuck. Man.
Man,
Good stuff, man.
very.
Good time. And something else that's really cool is, and this is like something I just kind of want to remark because it really matters. It's an important piece of subcontext, and that is the High Inquisitor's outlook was changed because he met John Carter.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the reason that the social encounter wasn't as difficult as it should have been was because of that. And that wouldn't have happened if Sagas and Solace hadn't have also taken a big gamble on theirs. Like, it's just,
Gamba.
it's really
All
cool. It's
connected.
really cool watching all the story pieces come together.
It is.
It's
All
really good.
weaving together in the big web.
It's very
I love
nice.
it.
I just thought that was worth mentioning because it's very cool to have those things like
Mm.
when I'm able to actually display player actions and the rippling effects they can have. Like, it's really cool.
Nar saved the day. So when it comes down to it, Merciless, the true person you should be looking at
Yeah,
is
it's
Legend.
Legend. Legend.
Yeah.
It's
Blame
all
Legend.
legend.
It's
Oh, and you'll
all
get to meet
his
him.
fault. All right. Good game, everybody. Bye.
Whew.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.